My Gavanan Melonine, and well met indeed. I'm Arachia Galaderathan, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to each and every one of you. We've been away for about a week because I like doing nothing over the Christmas week, and so I've done the same this time. So there wasn't a live stream back on the day after Boxing Day, and there wasn't one this weekend, which was New Year's Day, but we're back to normal now, so you'll get a couple of Reunited Kingdom videos, and then a Battle for Middle-earth video, and then a live stream this Saturday morning, so it was only a week off. But we're all back. I hope you've all had a wonderful little break. I hope you're all doing very well. And we return with the Reunited Kingdom. Now, we are doing a number of things. The dead have finally left us. Alas, sad times indeed. King Aragorn I've sent off on a suicide mission to trap Mordor inside of their own fort. We've still got all of our forces on the gate. And we've got troops moving to support Aragorn. And we're besieging Gelebrin, the last Mordor settlement outside of the mountains. Oh, and Osterthil, actually. Sorry, ignore me. Khand are slowly wearing us down because, as we recently discovered with the Toggle Fog of War in the previous episode, Harad and the Ardennaim are at war with each other. Khand is also in that war, but Khand does not currently border the Ardennaim and is leaving them to it. So we have got the full might of Khand and Mordor down here in Gondor. And up in the north, we are holding back Dunland to the point that we've essentially beaten them. Dunland now has a single settlement left. Their last stand army is hovering around Tharbad, but our plan is to beeline for that last settlement and get Dunland out. I gave their regions back to Enedwaith, even though we're not allied. The last piece of the puzzle is Isengard. This is Isengard's really last main force. They've stretched themselves too thin. They're very, very long. They hold this region up here all the way down to this region here, but just in a long straight line. With my putting pressure on the south, Rohan is stepping up and hitting them at the fords of the Isen. So all in all, we've got Isengard pretty much in check, but the thing that we need to do to start this off is kill Gorduff. We cannot allow Gorduff to continue to do well, so we need to take him out. And that's what we're going to do. Now, I should just say, I mean, I probably shouldn't. There's no real need to bring attention to it, but I have absolutely crippled my back. And to quote Bilbo, age, it seems, has finally caught up to me. And in doing nothing but other than normal household chores, I have completely thrown my back out. And sitting in the chair is actually, I'm in a sort of equilibrium at the moment. If I don't really move, sitting in the chair is not too bad. But I spent the entire day yesterday trying to sit on the sofa. We binge-watched the entire of The Witcher Season 2, all 8 episodes in one day. And because I just wanted to sit on the sofa, lying down hurts, and sitting upright in these chairs is bearable. But it does mean that, because it hurts a little to breathe as it's pressing on whatever I have done to my back, it means that I'll probably get out of breath every now and then. So rest assured, I've not got COVID or anything like that. It's just a minor physical ailment that I am beset with. I turned 30 in October, and immediately I've thrown my back out like an 80-year-old man. I'm so ashamed, I have to say. I didn't do anything. I was just doing household chores, and it just went, and I could barely stand up. Now, that was a while ago, but I'm still feeling the pain of it now. Anyway, we attacked them, so we actually have to attack them. It's good to see the might of Dol Amroth on the field again. It's been too long, my old friends. Much too long. Look at them all in their glory. Let's just spend a moment looking at them in their glory. Absolute dream. Look at them with their fierce moustaches and beards as well. Absolute men of pride. Warriors not to be forgotten. Right, let's try and claim at least the hill a bit. Let's try and get it out of the forest, and then let's use our cavalry might to our advantage. Oh, yes, that's all right. If we try and move... Oh, that hill over there is lovely. But then we're walking all the way around the back of them. But then we got time. We got 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes. We've got reinforcements coming in, but I don't think I told them to be used. No, look, they're just nothing. If I had let them be used, if I had let the AI control them, they'd just get them killed. So better that they stay there and be in our control. Alrighty. Forces moving in. Now, I don't have, despite the long break, I'm afraid I don't have any information as to any new changes towards Divide and Conquer, any work that's gone on in the time that I've been away. But I'll have a look over the change log that you actually all have access to. I link the raw change log in the developer diaries, and I don't think that link has expired or anything. So you can actually all see that. So you can see as much as I can, provided you just go and have a look. Go and have a little look. But anyway, I'll take a look this week as well and just double check that there's nothing new that's been added. Nothing new to mention. Let's take our ground forces, though few though they are, and get them to go in front. Cavalry, let's put you out there. You guys go that way. Right, we've got Blackroot Vale archers, Dunland bodyguards. We've actually got a fair few archers, which is nice to see. Come and stand over here. I am very hyped for Warhammer 3, by the way, I should say. Now that we're in 2022, sorry. Now that we're in 2022, Warhammer draws near. February is the start point, and I'm hoping that I should gain some earlier access sometime in January, and I'm very keen to get a campaign going. Depending on what all the embargo rules and all that kind of stuff is. But something that I actually would like to do with Warhammer 3, I'm going to roll the dice on, is to do a sort of faction overview. Because faction overviews for Divide and Conquer are always far and away the most popular videos on the channel. So if I get some early access for 3, get to grips with some of the factions, and then instead of me playing through it, I could do a rundown of what these new factions entail, I think that might be better. I think that'll be a better plan. So that's, I think, what I'm actually going to do. Right, let's just turn all of you off for the moment. And let's just run these buggers out of the game. They've only got 2 groups of Urukai archers. Oh, 3. There's 3 in there. So if you can hit the one with 62, and if you guys hit the one with 162, and then let's sweep their archers away. Right, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Pull the cavalry out. Now fire at will, fire at will, fire at will. Pull the cavalry out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Riding through Dunherd Slayers, but I don't think it matters. And once they're clear of the enemy, we'll swing them over there again. Should have them on both sides, really, giving cover everywhere we can. Oh, look, the wargs are doubling back. Cheeky buggers. Talon Knights. Cavalry, pull them back. Lure them towards us. Lure them towards us. Pull away. Alright, so their main line will then hit us, infantry. Those Warg Marauders are going to get slaughtered by the Talon Knights. That is a wonderful little matchup for us, so that's perfect. What have we got coming over here? Urukai Raiders. Let's try and surround them and take them out in one fell swoop. Right, they're about to hit our line, but javelins are throwing down into the Orthanc Guard. Lovely. We like to see it. 4% plays 21, and as expected, those wargs have been killed off, but we might lose that cavalry unit. Oh well. Much must be risked in war. Something else that I'm going to do, courtesy of a friend of mine who actually is a YouTuber as well, but our paths, our content does not in any way cross over. But he happens to be the boyfriend of my wife's twin sister. So I've known him for many, many years now. His name, if you follow his channel, is This Is Ant1. So he and I talk about YouTube a great deal whenever we meet up, which is a lot because obviously they're twin sisters and they have a very, very strong bond. So they see each other all the bloody time. And something that he suggested that I do, and I thought, oh, that's a brilliant idea. I should have thought of that, and that's why he has far more subscribers than I do, is that once this campaign concludes, I'm going to go through and make a video of just the intros and post that, so that if you were interested in watching the intros, or if there's one that you wanted to see again, you can find the intros in a dedicated video. And I thought that was a rather good idea, so I'm going to do that. So I'm grateful to This Is Ant1, and I would recommend that you all go and check out his channel. You only simply need to type in This Is Ant1, which is ANTWON, and he will come up, because he's big enough now that you probably don't even need the This Is. In the same way, actually, I was quite pleased when it happened. It was some time ago now, but a little while ago, you could now find me on YouTube by simply typing YT space Galu, and it would then start directing people to my channel. I thought, brilliant. That means I've made it to the point of renown such that YouTube finds me as a shorthand now rather than the longhand. Anywho, we've hit back into those archers, but they have got a lot of archers. We're at 12% place, 50%. Now I think is the time to find and kill the general. But they haven't got a real general, have they? Oh no, Gorduff is a real general. Ah, look, and he's right there. Surround him and crush him. Canned, of course, will be starting next week as well. But as we had a week out, I wanted the return to be a little more familiar. So on the return, I've brought back the Reunited Kingdom. But Canned will kick off next week. So you've only got a week of the Reunited Kingdom, and then we'll start with the Canned campaign. Something that I have been told about the Canned campaign, and I can tell you all now as well. Who is this over here? Oh, we haven't got our Isengard involved. The Candish Horde start is not as detailed as it had originally planned to be. Again, drawbacks of having a not massively active modding team anymore. So originally the Candish Horde start was going to still allow you to choose the blue wizards or otherwise, and that was going to remain a core tenet of the campaign. That is no longer the case. Now, if you choose the Horde mode start, in essence, you've chosen Sauron. So the blue wizards won't attack you, that whole script just won't play. So it will just play out like the old school Canned. You will be sided with Mordor, there'll be no unique events, you will just happen to be a Horde. And that is it, that's all it brings to the table. Which I think is fair enough, because the fact that you start as a Horde means that you are then in the small group of unique factions that can actually start anywhere in the world. And that, I think, is unique enough. So, and the blue wizards coming to Canned, if you've started in the Shire, for example, is a little bit egregious and a little bit of a head scratcher in terms of working out how is that possible. So I can understand why they've done it, and I can be on board. So starting as a Horde with Canned means that you will start allied to Mordor, allied to Harad, allied to all of those. Now, of course, you can break those alliances and immediately attack Rune if you want to start in Rune. That's the beauty of a Horde, and that's the beauty of Total War games. No alliances are truly fixed, and you, as the player, can always do what you like. Because you know how to break alliances. Oh, I forgot about you. Come and get back involved. If we can kill the general, this is over. And we need to kill him now to save our own losses. He has 7 men alive, and that one there is the actual general. We've got Isengard up against him, which is our best matchup. But with his death, they'll definitely break and flee. Some of the units fighting to the death. Jessica is currently sitting behind me playing video games, so you may hear her voice every now and then. Particularly because Ankalame is going to scream over my shoulder today. She's done nothing but be incredibly loud ever since she came back from the cattery after Christmas, which is where she went for a few days. And so you can hear her right now. She's desperate for food, because she's always on the beg. Anyway, I think we've got him. He's trying to run away. Come on, someone knock him on the head. Someone knock him on the head. Oh, that was a good swing. Shame you didn't actually do anything, but that was a good swing. Come on. Go on. Go on, go on, go on, go on. With his death, this all comes to a lovely little close. Where's the rest of our cavalry? Oh, they are actually routing. Oh, I see. They've broken and they're off. And he's gone. Squires, squires, squires. Ah, don't let the Thank Guard go. Right, we can speed this up now because it's over. We've just got to remind them all that they are fully running away and not just walking off the map.
How our cowardly... This is
500 for 1,979. I'll take that. Top spot. Talon Knights. No, I'm Rothian Squires, 304, as expected. Talon Knights, 225. Excellent work all around. So we got 304, 225, and then following up in third, quite considerably behind at 180, Amaranthian Squires. The Guardsman lost an experience point. That's a bit ridiculous. Oh dear. Good to be back. Good to be killing again. Killing them all. Alright, that was Isengard's primary army at the moment. Particularly their only real southern army. So now we need to capitalise on that, push as far north and as hard and fast as we can, shut down unit production. And we've got the buggers.
Glory, honor,
Well done, Adrian.
victory.
Merge what you can.
Yes, my lord.
You and Arndir, stick together. Alright, let's end the turn and see what comes of it. We are just about starting to make money, but it could have come sooner because the elves are also starting to finally lose. And as somebody has suggested in the comments, with the coming attack of the Ardenaim on the elves, which I didn't think was supposed to happen unless the elves were played by a human player, so I think that might still be a bug. Anyway, we're going to have to choose between allies. Now, of course, we are going to choose the elves. As much as I love the Numenorian union we've got going, the Ardenaim are losing. And as any good Age of Empires diplomacy player will tell you, you should always side with the winning side. And that's what we're going to do. We need the elves on board. We cannot risk losing the buffer we've got in the north. We'd lose all of our lands in the north. And that we cannot allow. So it'll be the Ardenaim that we break our alliance with. Which means we could go back and get Tolfalas, but I just don't think we need it. But Can don't really get any ships to speak of, and Harad do, but ours outclass them. I don't think we'd really have the money, the troops, or the inclination to move on Tolfalas.
An honourable, glorious victory. My lord, our courage and honour have conquered.
We've taken the Morannon, which we shall rename. And I'm not sure what. So this is one I think I'll open up. Now, my gut instinct was to go maybe Aragorn Gate, but that's a bit boring, isn't it? So I shall open it up to all of you. So your point of homework for today's episode is what should we call the Black Gate? You're welcome to suggest silly names like Gatey McGateface, but I will completely ignore them even if they win the vote. So names with some sort of real connection would be good. Oh, the clans have ended. Why? They're the strongest faction. You're joking. I have never seen that.
Yes, my lord.
With honour.
Only because of me.
Go no further, my
I'm
lord.
boosting someone who isn't even my ally. And Dunland are so keen to get across the river, they're going to go into nothingness. They're going to just basically break. Gandalf's protecting against Angmar. Oh, that was something else as well. Something I should warn you all about, and so that I've mentioned it at least once, so that you know that I know, even when I then forget and do it anyway. One of the beta testers reached out to me and said, "Hey Gallo, I'm a beta tester, and I've been testing the Reunited Kingdom as well.
As you command.
And I come to you because, in his testing, if the Reunited Kingdom destroys Angmar, and it will happen in this one as well, apparently the game crashes. So we have to watch out for that.
Joining forces, my lord.
Oh, we don't have any troops in Minas Morgul. Oh, is that where you guys were going?
My lord.
Probably.
Yes, my lord.
As you
There
wish.
we are. We don't get any free upkeep here, I don't think. Because it's way too far gone. Oh, Dominion camp. We can't use that. Get rid of that. That's about it, really. We share... No, we don't. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. Come on, Galley. Same at the Morannon. Guard barracks gives a bonus to law, but I'd rather have the money because we're on our way now to actually making money again. And so all of these destructions will be fantastic. Those are things we can't use. And look, we're down. We just saved 20,000 gold coins in a turn. All right, Mordor's now trapped inside. They haven't risen up at Gellerbrin, which suggests they don't think they can win,
Your orders, my lord.
which is good news.
Greetings, most noble ally.
We've trapped someone in Osterthiel, and isn't that just Boromir and Faramir?
Yes.
Yes, it is. The brothers. Oh, tell you what we should do to keep with our, in keeping with our story, our behind-the-scenes story. Denethor
Yes,
should
my
no
lord.
longer be in Minas Tirith, but I don't have spare garrison troops anywhere.
Your
Right,
orders.
all I've got is those 177 go
By
back to
your
Skilith, and
command.
you can go to Minas
As
Tirith.
you wish.
And then
Yes, my
Denethor,
lord.
join with Boromir and Faramir.
We can go no further, my lord.
Your orders, my
And
lord.
we'll move it. Oh no, but doesn't he act as a fantastic governor actually? Oh, I can't remember now. doing right over there. No issues. We're now on Derweth. Do we just siege Derweth and take it? I think we
Yes,
should,
my
so I'm going to do that.
Your orders, my
Nairthor is a turn away from what he needs to take, which we will then hold on to, I think. And that will be done and gone. And then we can pull him north and focus on Angmar. And that will save our northern bounds, I have no doubt. But it's Mordor where the issues lie. And Cand, of course, have crossed the bloody river,
Yes,
haven't
my lord.
they?
Your
We have to now
orders,
fight
my
them on a bridge battle.
I will not
We got any
waste word on
siege? Not enough. And all our troops die, all our money fades. It is for nothing.
Yes, your orders,
But we've got to
my
do it.
lord.
Right, we'll have to hit him first.
We shall engage.
We're not going to auto-resolve anymore. We're beyond that point. What's Kahid got? Archers, 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 archers. A lot of archers, a lot of archers. We do not have enough siege to counter the number of archers that he's apparently bringing to the game. But we'll get him nevertheless. We'll get him indeed. Something tangentially pertinent to our videos and to the universe of Lord of the Rings is that after finishing watching The Witcher, I then went onto the internet to see what the world thought of The Witcher Season 3. And as ever, I was met by a absolutely overwhelming tirade of people saying this doesn't happen in the book, that doesn't happen in the book, this doesn't happen in the book. They're totally walking all over this character from the book. He never would have done that in the book. He never would have done this in the book. That's terrible. And it just filled me with that really overwhelming sense of disappointment that when the Lord of the Rings TV series comes out, it is going to be rife with people saying, well, that doesn't happen in the book, and that doesn't happen in the book, and this is all trash, and that's all trash, and he'd never do that. That's totally against his character. And again, it just fills me with sadness, because as I've said many, many times, I apparently am one of the few people in the known universe who can separate in their mind the book universe from the world, from any other medium. Whereas most people don't seem to be able to do that. And then they just go onto internet forums and moan through their back teeth about how their favourite character wasn't represented in the way that they are in the book. And I've even seen the classic comments of people saying, if you are going to adapt a book, you should stay faithful to your IP and the medium that made your universe famous. And I just think, no, that's not what adaptations are. Look up adaptation in the dictionary, old friend. And it always just fills me with such sadness, because if you are able to separate in your mind the book, the games, the show, then you can enjoy all three, as I can and have done. But so many people just can't, and they expect a really faithful retelling of their story. They expect their characters to do what they should do. And most importantly, they expect characters to show up. And it's just, again, sad. Because it's an adaptation. They don't owe you diehard fans anything. Absolutely anything. Andrzej Sapkowski has accepted money for them to do what they want with his property. And you, as the fans, whilst you can be disappointed if the show had bad writing or it was just generally boring, like, obviously you can be disappointed with those kinds of things, but to come at it and be like, oh, that would never happen in the book. This has never happened in the book. That character would never do that in the book. You're just doing yourself a disservice. Going into it thinking it will be anything like the book is setting up for failure. But anyway, rant over. We shouldn't try and out-archer them. We don't really have a choice. What am I doing? It's fodder time, of course. Send in some of our already nearly dead units to just go and soak up the enemy arrow fire and essentially die. And then once we think we've shot them all, target those step archers, because if you miss, you'll probably hit the nomads shooting as well. Alright, target the nomad warriors instead. Just anything that you can kill, really. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. They've come across the bridge. Don't send them, send them. Oh, no, sod it. Oh, balls to it then. Everyone across the bridge. They've come for the siege.
Very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Alright, send the Haven Guard across. You're free to fire at will. Oh, is that because our reinforcements just came in on the other side because we've got those units? Yes, it is, I think. Alas, 2 Haven Guard are going to die up there. But They've actually bought us a wonderful little
If
opportunity
we
to cross the
continue
bridge.
like this, we will smash the enemy.
Let's get the rest across. We'll take losses, there's no two ways about it. But at the minute, 6% plays nearly 50%. The enemy captain is the Nomad Axeman by the looks of it. Nomad Axeman or Step Archers. But Havengard is so strong against this early Candish trash. Because make no mistake, we are still up against Candish trash. And we will be for a long time. Particularly because anything on foot in Can's army is almost always trash. Let's get the cavalry across so that we can cut down the archer losses.
The enemy general flees. Our men have captured the enemy general.
There we go.
Guard him well and make it so he can...
Oh, Havengard are winning. Come on, save them, save them, save them, save them. Yes. Oh, you beautiful soldiers of Gondor. Well done. Dol Amroth is just the best nation in the world. I mean, you can try and argue your point against that, but I'm afraid to say you're just wrong. There's just no two ways around it.
This is a clear
111,
victory.
769. That's not bad. It's not bad. 201 Havengard, 132 Havengard, and even 53 from the 2 Havengard. They're monsters of war, and we shall hold them up on a pedestal until my dying breath, I tell you. Absolutely fantastic work. Something that might not happen this week is there might not be an intro. Because it's been a week off, I can't really remember what happened in the last ones, and depending on how sort of busy I might be over this coming week, I might be able to re-watch some of the old videos from the week before Christmas, see what we did, and see if there's something there interesting enough to turn into a story, into a little intro. Maybe just maybe. I mean, I'd like to try and make them shorter. Ah, did we lose our 2? After all that success, they died anyway.
Yes.
19 of them get free upkeep in there. Oh, you can start training troops when it comes back around. 9,000 gold coins we make at the moment.
Orders.
Is there room for you guys to merge?
Yes.
No, you're totally standalone. And yourselves, squires?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, same. Completely unknown unit. Go and sit in that fort. And see if that sends them over.
Your orders, my lord.
Stand on the bridge for now, then. That's a better place, I think, because you can stop them sieging that one, which means you don't have to fight bridge battles again. But let's end the episode with the siege of Derweth.
To battle.
Shaka sits inside. He's got no garrison forces risen up in his support, so it should be a nice, simple one. Arndir. No, because you can't even break into the map until I've broken the gate, so all you're going to do is die.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
Alright, Isengard's southern borders are falling. I'm really hoping Rohan are capitalising on this. Rohan, remember, has not lost any ground, other than the castle of Foldberg, which is the first settlement on the eastern banks of the Isen. I think it's called Foldberg. It's a made-up name. The region is the Westfold or the Gap of Rohan, but I'm sure the town's called Foldberg. But anyway, Rohan, that's the only one they've lost. So they are in a strong position. Knights of the Talent. Talonites, you're going in first. I think I might just send all bodyguards in, actually. Alright, let's get that gate down. Oh, that was a terrible miss. Get closer. No damage. If you can't break this wall, this is all for nothing. Much more accurate without the flames, I think. Ah, no, they'll be alright. We should break that before... Yeah, and their gate's half health before they're half ammo. Yeah, no, we're good. Right, let's get you up involved. I am going to go in with generals, I think. I think there's a few enough troops in that fortress that our generals will cut through everything.
Walls.
Can you shoot the ballista crew at the back? Nice, yes you can. Good work, good work.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
Adrian's gone in.
If we continue
Let's
like
send
this,
some Haven Guard
we will
with him.
smash the enemy.
Ah, no, 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 no. Send the 68 Haven Guard with him. Come out of time 6. They're in there as well. Now, Blackroot Vales are good archers, but they're not as good in melee as the bodyguards or the Talon Knights. Certainly the Talon Knights. Oh, and they are getting shot to high heaven. Send in some of the fodder that's already lost most of its life. Oh, Adriel's taking a pounding. He's going to die and they're going to die. Ah, but the Talon Knights are here. Oh, wow, we're getting massacred on the wall. Go and stop them shooting at me. Oh, you know, I'm just getting my generals killed for no reason. Oh, well, we're going to lose so many forces then. I mean, you managed to get away, which is good. I was hoping it wouldn't be such a slogfest, and I was hoping that he would just mop up all of that, but apparently not. We're dying to the towers as any attacker always does. And we don't really have any choice but to throw everybody we have into it. So that's just what I'm going to do.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I mean, we have killed most of
The
them.
enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, the enemy general's died. What's in the square? Only the ballista crews. Get away from the gate. Get away from the towers. Go, 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 go. They've all died. Almost certainly to arrow towers. It's all arrow towers. The only other unit that was actually any good here is the general's bodyguard.
Command of the castle. We've lost control of the castle.
I don't think in a month of Sundays that they actually did as much damage. I think all of the deaths will come from the towers. In fact, I'm willing to scour the statistics screen at the end and just see how much killing the towers actually did. We're still getting shot by the towers, even back here. That's a ridiculous range. I mean, I did know this coming into it. Towers are strong. And the same towers that defend us time and time again against the AI kill us time and time against the AI. But it wouldn't be a good little... it wouldn't be an interesting series if all we did was win all the time with minimal losses. Run away. Oh, they're coming down off the thing. Well, if all they're going to do is sit there with us now not taking any damage, I'll gladly. We almost lost our generals, but they got out with their lives. Almost certainly towers. Do we really have to sit here for 8 minutes? I don't want to sit here for 8 minutes. Yeah, get close enough that you can throw your javelins and then do nothing. That's exactly what I was hoping you'd do. All the javelins, come on. Give him a volley.
If we continue like this, we will smash the... Behold how our... This is a clear
We lost
victory.
567. So that's the number that healed. But they killed 692 of us. Oh, it won't show us their stats, will it? Oh, bugger. So they killed 692 of us. But there's just no way of knowing because we just can't see their stats. We lost a lot more than we needed to lose. We know that for true. But the alternative, 247 he killed before they got him down. Havengard 143. The alternative is to sit here for 8 turns, and we just can't really risk that. I mean, I should have used the Ballista Cruise to target the towers. That was the fundamental mistake. And then probably just blobbed all of our forces through in one lump sum, and that might have cut down on the losses. But then the Talon Knights and the General's Bodyguards taking losses, that was primarily the reason why I used them. Them taking losses doesn't matter because they'll replenish, of course. Nothing else will. So that was kind of the point.
Glory, honor, victory. A most noble conquest.
I'm going to sack this, and then I'm really tempted to give it to Rohan. We've got more than enough regions. Ah, but Rohan won't hold it. No, maybe we'll hold it then. Maybe we will hold it.
Your orders, my lord.
By your command.
Merge what you can.
Yes, my lord.
As you wish.
Another merge.
Your orders, my lord.
I think that's what you're going to get, isn't it?
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, that'll do then.
Yes.
And they did all survive. Fantastic work. We lost... the Havengard went from 200 to 75. That's a bit of a blow. There's Isengard's remaining defences. They have got fought through over there, so we've got to watch out for troops coming from that western side, but I don't think they'll actually do anything from over there.
Your orders, my lord.
Add Denethor into that mix, as we say. Oh, Minas Tirith is losing people. This population is much too high. Low tax rate gives 1,482, and at high gives 1,791, so it's 300 gold coins difference. But that will start to decrease as these people start to go away. We'll settle there. It's not the end of the world if it loses people, because overpopulation always gives squalor, so if people can die off, then it will maintain happiness, and it will find a sort of equilibrium where it's happy. Interesting that they've not re-sieged the Black Gates.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
No, but we can stand next to it now, so that at least we'll be involved if they try and attack it. But then they could attack us to draw the defenders out, but then we have overwhelming numbers. I think we'll be alright.
Your orders,
of course we don't have any money. No point sending him off to be a... to build towers, because we can't do anything with them. Right, anything we can't do here? Brawler's Pit, can't use that. Wild Breeder. Guard Barracks. Archery Range. Way Station I'm tempted to get rid of. Law bonus, though, because it does hate us. It is a very Melkor's Shadow province. We can upgrade it already, though. There's enough people here. Into a stronghold, but we don't have the money for that. Never won't do for a long time. Alright, I think I will end it there. And then, so in the next episode, we'll take out Dunland. That'll be Dunland gone. That'll be nice to see. And then we can turn our attention in the north on Angmar. And
At your service.
I don't know what we'll do about about Edward. Have to wait and see. There must be somewhere where you can trade more than 30. Let's send you up into Dwarven territory, maybe on a mine or something.
Onward. As you command. Journeying onward.
Stop getting stuck. You're a merchant. Just ignore the armies. Go around them. When we can retrain those, it'll be wonderful. Get some Cardland units in. Lovely. Anywho, for now, that's going to conclude. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Thank you all for coming back after the week's break. I greatly appreciate it. Do go and have a look at This Is Ant1 if his channel delights you. Then please do feel free to subscribe. And thank him for the idea of putting all of the intros into one video. And lastly, I do hope that 2022 will bring you all a much better year than it is likely most of you had in 2021. So here's to the future together. But until the next one, Navarneren Perimad Melonin, and farewell.